Hello, happy day. My name is Summer and I like to shop secondhand, whether that's through thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, estate sales, thrift stores, side of the road items. I look for things to resell on eBay. And for today, I'm going to show you things I found at Volunteers of America, my favorite thrift store by me. And I also got a box of free clothes, and I'll show you what got me to go and pick that up. I'm excited to show you that. And also, there's a small thrift store about 10 minutes from me where everything is $1, and I did stop by there as well. So let's get started. I've seen a lot of Precious Moments items. I've never seen the giraffe in a plushie form. He looks kind of weird to me as a plushie. But either way, here he is. I did pay $2.22 for him, and he still has his little pink heart tag, as well as the original Applause plastic tag. I do see this little plastic tag here, but I don't know if that was supposed to have something or not. I picked him up. I guess it could be a she. There's also a tag down here, but that's probably from being resold a couple times. I did pick up something the other day, though, that makes a little more sense why I just grabbed him. I did find another Precious Moments doll. I don't know if someone got rid of their collection recently, and that's why I found these. Is this a Love Goes On Forever? Oh, okay. I don't know if this is supposed to be a lion. I feel like it's a lion. But he doesn't have the original plastic tag like the giraffe does. But again, I mean, yard sale season's coming up, but given that I've got a couple of them, I figure I can do a lot once I have a couple more, and they should sell for a pretty good amount. I found a few other really good plushies at the VOA. I found a Blue's Clues. He's pretty soft. Everything seems to be here. I just noticed his eye. I think maybe he's just making a face. I don't know if you guys can tell that. But yeah, I was excited for Blue. And I also found the Target dog. Is he going to be valuable to anyone? I don't know, but he was only $1.21. And if anything, nostalgia reasons. Because I remember these commercials. Is his name Target? I feel like his name is Target. So I was actually quite surprised to find this next item at VOA. Go ahead and, if you want to guess who he is, pause the video and leave a comment. I'll give you 3, 2, 1. This is Peanut from Jeff Dunham's stand-up. I don't know when he got made. I haven't looked into him much, but he was also only $1.21. Is it a he or a she? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Whatever they prefer to call themselves. But either way, yeah, $1.21. No original tag, but I've never seen a plushie of Peanut. I was surprised to find him. I also found... Now, orange that day was 25% off, I believe, and this was $3.23. I got it because I have picked up 2 other VCRs that didn't have any AV cables, and I won't go into my remote fiasco, but I still want to be sure that I'm selling them with, you know, a way for them to be played or whatever, and connected to the TV. So I did grab these, figuring over the summer and yard sales and whatever, I'm sure I'll find another VCR I want to grab, and I'll go ahead and already have the cables I need. I also looked at the books, obviously, and grabbed some media while I was there. The other day, I did come across a 39 Clues. I'll be honest, I can't remember where I got it from, but I remember the cover was blue. So I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. It was green. And nope, green didn't have anything off. So I believe this was a I can't remember the price. I'm so sorry. But I would be shocked if I paid more than $2 for it. And I always feel like it's worth getting Christmas items, especially when you see them. So I did grab Tyler Perry's Medea DVD. It is opened. I did verify it's the right disc, and I looked on the back to be sure there was no scratches or gouges. But this is something that I'll leave up on eBay because once Christmas rolls back around, I would be surprised if this stayed. And then if I find more Medea items, I can add it to a lot, or I can put all of the Christmas movies into a lot if I realize I have a bunch of them up. I am from Michigan, if you didn't know. Funny story, we do look at our hand to tell people where we're from. Anyway, there's a local comedy group. I don't know if they're actually local, but anyway, being from Michigan, it's something that my dad would have on every morning. They're, even on the weekends. So anyway, I found Bob and Tom Greatest Hits. Oh, no, sorry. All Stars Tour, and it's sealed. So I was like, well, we'll see if it goes for anything. But if not, I don't know. I almost wonder if my dad would like it because, again, it's just something that I know he used to listen to every morning. I did also find The Black Cauldron. Now, it's not a super popular animated movie, but I don't know if you can tell or not, it's a holographic clamshell, and I haven't seen those. I did, verify the movie was in there, but it's in good shape, and again, it's holographic. I was surprised to find it like that. And once again, holidays for the win. I did grab a Halloween cartoon collection from Nickelodeon. And let me see here. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. It's not Nickelodeon. It looks like it's kind of a variety. Maybe it's Cartoon Network. My mom is a very big quilter. She actually, growing up, we used to do craft shows. And I went by we, I mean my mom, my dad, me, my younger brother. And anyway, I saw this, and I love the, I don't want to say that they were particularly Amish squares, because I don't know. Maybe they're just granny squares, but the yellow tag was, I think, 75% off, if I believe. But anyway, I just thought that was super cute and thought it would look really nice either hanging, by her door or even just by her sewing machine, because she sits there every day. Oh, so red. Yeah, that's right, because it was yellow, orange, and red, the light colors of the spectrum. That's how I remembered. That were a percentage off, and red was 25%. Orange was 50, yellow was, I believe that. It doesn't matter. Either way, I walked by and saw this pattern, and it was like, oh, for whatever reason, it made me stop and take another look at it. It's very bright. But when I turned it around, I found a Dolce & Gabbana. The price tag on this says $4.25, and I know I got some percent off because I wouldn't have grabbed it otherwise. I'm not a hand purse kind of lady. I usually have a crossbody, so my hands are free for digging in bins. But figured I would try it, especially after finding that Vera Bradley backpack the other day at the bins. We are not Slytherins in this house. I feel like my husband might be a little bit. I'm a Ravenclaw. Stepson is a Hufflepuff, and I want to say our youngest is a Gryffindor, but I don't know. Either way, I did find this Slytherin wooden plaque, and I decided I should still get it because I love Harry Potter. I found a Nightmare Before Christmas graphic novel. Grab that. Zero's Journey. And it is opening like a manga, but I don't know. I assume that's the way that you read it. Oh, yep, you read manga from right to left and top to bottom from each panel. Don't be like this. See, This is why you should open a book and read it, because it will instruct you on what to do. Anyway, Zero's Journey. I found this Mickey Mouse book. It is, shouldn't cover my face, I suppose. It is a, I don't know if you can hear that. It's a weird plastic. The sticker says Vintage Collection from the Classic Art Archives. I don't know, but it's a really weird plastic, and I don't, oh, there it is, copyright 2012, Mickey and Friends. But I've got some small, like, Disney classics and Disney books together, so I'm just keeping this for future lot purposes. This seems kind of silly. These are decorative staple bars. I watched a video and it said that some vintage office supplies will sell. I've also heard the same thing about vintage diapers, obviously new ones. But yeah, so I found these and decided to grab them. They're $1.21. You can't see them very well, but the package isn't opened and they looked cool, so I thought maybe they would go. Either way, we'll try. I have a friend named Kara. I'm sorry, we talk mostly via Facebook, although she is a friend we've talked in real life. Sounds so silly. Anyway, she trains horses, which is fantastic, and I super admire that because that's a lot of work, and I don't want to get up that early. But I thought this would look really cool. Black Horse Tavern. Oh, sorry. She's dating my other friend Mark, who is a very big IPA drinker. This sounds like he's not an alcoholic. It's like people who taste wines is kind of how I look at it. Either way, I'm mucking this up real bad. I thought she would like this sign. I am also collecting Goosebumps, because Goosebumps books by R.L. Stine. So I want to get a collection together and sell them. I found this DVD with the the cardboard case. I guess I'm not sure exactly what they call the outer one. I checked, the disc and everything. But I just figure, why not? It'll add to the collection and make the lot bigger because I'm mostly grabbing books, but if I see the DVDs or any of the movies, I'm going to grab those too. I did also find a full season of How I Met Your Mother. It is opened, however, it is supposed to be marked separately than a DVD because it's an entire season. I think this happened last time. I had found some sealed product. I think it was Friday Night Lights seasons, but they weren't marked individually, so I was able to get them for the DVD price, not a TV series price. So the same thing kind of happened with this, and it's the first season, so it's not like, if someone wanted to start watching it from the beginning, they could go ahead and just grab this. I picked up some really cool shirts off of Facebook Marketplace, and I will show you the shirt that actually got my attention. Zombies! I saw this and thought, I bet you there are other things that would be kind of cool in there. So I went and picked it up. I did find a few dress shirts that I went ahead and put up. I even put Great for Easter, because that's the next holiday. Just because, because if people type Easter into the search bar, hopefully the shirts I found will pop up. But they're in good condition. There were some nice vests. I mean, it's nice men's dress shirts. But this zombie shirt is really what got my attention and had me run down there. Well, not run, but get in my car and book it down there as soon as I saw the post. And I did get this put up. I found that it's Mr. 1991 ink and Miss Go. I think that's what it is. It's not something I had heard of, but I did look at some of their other clothing and was kind of intrigued. In that box of clothes, which I didn't know was going to be in there, I don't know if you can see this very well, plastic mailers. that say thank you on one side. There's at least 50 of them, and this is going to help a lot when I'm sending out some of my sold items. And it's also great that I got the packaging for free, and I've also grabbed a bunch of bubble wrap that I got for free, so I should be able to send whatever I sell in the next little bit, fairly quickly and easily. I think this is something that was purchased at Dollar Tree, and I say that because of this little tag. I recognize the label. But that's really cool. So what I'll end up doing is, painting it, making it neat. My name is Summer, so I do enjoy collecting suns. My signature on my paintings is a sun with the number in it for the year. So like the portraits I did are from 2014. They're 14 with the sun. I explained that more than I needed to. Sorry. I guess I'm on a Slytherin kick, because in that free box, there is a small stain on it. However, I did get the stain remover that seems to work really well. The few things I got at the bins I washed, but there was still some staining, so I used that and it came out. So I'm going to use that on here, especially, I'm not sure if it's just grease. I'm not sure what it's from, but I thought it was cool that it had a patch, and some proud Slytherin out there could wear it. Also found this shirt. That down. I don't know what this is from. This shirt was in there as well, and I'm not trying to bore you with a bunch of stuff. That's why I didn't show you all the sweaters. They're sweaters. I'm not sure what this is or who this is. I assume it's a manga, but I don't know what from. If you know, let me know. I suppose I could Google into it. Anyway. I did find this super cute little dress that I'm going to keep for myself in there. It's a spaghetti strap, but I like the checkers on it, and summertime's coming up. It looks like it'll fit. I'll be honest, I haven't tried it on yet, but it's an XL. I think it'll fit okay. Super cute. So I got all of those clothes for free. The plastic shipping mailers for free. There were a few other clothing items I got, but between my husband and the stepkid, they were able to find some things that fit or that they liked and went ahead and took, which it's fantastic. I love that I'm able to find these things that they're able to use. Another place I stopped is New and Used Goodies. I think I'm saying that right, in Lansing. And I picked up a few books and movies. I just hadn't been there in a week and a half, so I wanted to check in. I'll be honest, I was looking for some new video cassettes or music cassettes, just because I looked it up the other day, and it seems like new media like that, still sealed, is selling on eBay. Didn't find any, but I found other things. So I know I talked the other day about a book series by Frank Bador, and I found a hardcover. Well, I saw this, and for some reason I was like, ooh, it's one of the books in that series. It's not. This is a different series. I'm having a hard time. Let me look. It is the Lunar Chronicles. I want to say this is book 3. It'll tell you. Remember, kids, open a book. Marissa Meyer. Why do I feel like I have a hardcover book on eBay by her as well? The Renegades? Anyway. So this is the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles. It is very good. I did read them. It's been a minute. But the gist is, it's a take on fairy tale characters. It's kind of like Gregory Maguire, where he takes fairy tales and kind of puts them on a spin, which that's what Disney did. So anyway, it's really good, and I figured, well, I see it, I'm going to go ahead and grab it, and it's in good condition. Other YouTubers that I like to watch, and I'm also like to watch on Instagram, there's a few people that post on their eBay tips. I talked about old cooking books, and I found The Joy of Cooking, and the title specifically stuck out to me, and I don't know why. It does show the previous printings, and it looks like it goes as far back Well, the copyright says 1931 originally. Previous printings is 1962. I don't know, but either way, I grabbed it because vintage cookbooks, from what I watched, they're supposed to go on eBay. So I decided to grab it. It was $1. It still has, you know, the tassels where it's bookmarks, and it's in relatively good condition considering it's a cookbook. I thought, especially the dust jacket, the book, the actual book seems to be in fairly good condition. I also like to check for bookmarks in any book I get, because you never know what you're going to find. And there's also an Instagrammer that I follow. I believe it's a library or a bookshop where they look through and post, I think it's lost bookmarks or something like that. So I decided, well, I should also keep bookmarks that I find because I don't collect enough items. I'm really trying to find Richard Bachman books. It is Stephen King's pseudonym. I did find The Regulators. So I decided to go ahead and grab it. Just because I really enjoyed the movie The Running Man, but from my understanding, it's not exactly the same. Or maybe it's completely different. I've heard it's different than the movie that I watched. So I wanted to try that out. And there are other movies, by Stephen King writing as Richard Bachman. So I wanted to give it a try. I found a few other VHS tapes. I was surprised to see this. Schoolhouse Rock. I remember them coming on Saturday mornings, but it was very early and it was going out of popularity when I was a kid. But like I tried to open it and it's still pretty sealed. So, and there's still flags. So I'm like, okay, was that even open and watched? I don't know. Also, I think it's funny. It says conjunction junction. Sports videos can also go. I know I have a couple of racing ones up, but I decided to grab this because it's sealed. Baseball bloopers. Because, back before YouTube, that was the only way that you could really watch the bloopers. Or if it was one of those TV shows or those specials that they put together for it. I did grab this Barney. Now, I am collecting the Barney VHS tapes, which I still have to update that one listing, but it's kind of beat up. I almost didn't get it, but then I thought, what if I come across another purple case? Because the disc is fine. So I went ahead and grabbed it anyway. This is sealed. Oh, is it sealed? No, it's not sealed. It still has the paper in it. But it's My Little Pony, so I know that's fairly popular. Decided to grab it. I don't know how popular Shopkins are. I know I've heard of them, but it's almost like, I don't know, because I know that Barbie movies will go, but those are from, 10 years ago or something, so I don't know. Then I also found this sealed Paw Patrol video that I grabbed, because again, anything sealed, you're going to be pretty stoked. I do have an apothecary collection and a almost like a chemistry lab set up in my kitchen above my stove. And I grabbed this for the vials because I have glass vials with stoppers in them and thought that would look really neat up there with the rest of my stuff. I found this wallet, but I am covering that just to, I just don't want to get the channel in trouble. But I went ahead and grabbed it because I just thought it was funny. And also, maybe it'll go. I did open it, by the way. Because I did hear a tip to check coat pockets at the VOA. Because people, or not necessarily just the VOA. But people do leave things, like this person. So they left some things in their wallet. Let's see. We have a receipt for a phone, a Smarties, reward card. Not sure where that's for. AutoZone. Claim number. Claim ticket number. I don't know. So that's what was in the wallet. I don't know if you guys saw, there's a Minecraft movie coming out. It's not something that I've actually watched, but I know that everything's square. So this caught my attention. Realized it does open. There are a couple of little guys in it. Oh no, I dropped them. Pick that up. There. With the movie coming out, I just figured, well, I'll pick it up and see how it goes. And again, it was only $1, so, but I almost hate that I say it like that, because then that just makes it sound like I'm going to pick up anything. It's kind of true. I almost forgot. In that pile of free clothes, there was a shirt that had cut off sleeves. My husband wasn't going to wear that. And it was a little small, but you can see behind me that I take shirts that are either stained or have rips in them, cut out the logo or the graphic that I want, and I attach it to my curtain. It's not done. It's work in progress. I'm going to get borders around everything. Found this. And like I said, it was a cut-off shirt. We weren't going to wear it, and most likely would have been thrown away somewhere else. So I cut it, and I'm going to attach it to my curtain with the rest of my saved t-shirts. And then what I usually do with the other part of the shirt is I will turn it into string, and I have a rug that I crocheted. I already use it, it's on the floor, but I continue to add to it as I collect the other colors I need. It's in a rainbow, so you kind of have to wait until you have enough colors to do all 7 before you can do that. That's it for today. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. You know, over the weekend I found a few other things and decided you guys also needed to see it. You can find me on eBay at Thrift Wizard. I do have a lot of items already listed. However, the items from today are not quite yet. I'm a little behind. However, they will be there, so keep an eye out for it. Again, that's Thrift Wizard at eBay. And if you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and hit subscribe. Thanks.